Rashad Jennings will be on at the beginning. We will be on tomorrow at 1 to 4. Trying to keep everything straight because obviously home base is Eastern Standard. We're in Mountain Standard, and I'm used to always using Pacific Standard because when we broadcast from Vegas and such. So tomorrow, a couple interviews are set. Rashad Jennings will be on. Your light heavyweight UFC champion will be on. Sugar Sean O'Malley will be on. A lot of cool stuff. And right now, everyone's favorite hairdresser. Chuckle, that hairdresser?
I'm a hairdresser?
Well, I don't know. Look at that. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are, and we tell them. So, Putz is coming with some hair get-up. You've got the hair get-up. Pat McAfee talks about you all the time. I'm assuming that you're headed over there as soon as the show's done to say hi.
Absolutely.
You guys break bread and all that kind of stuff. Pat McAfee's blown up. Literally blown up.
Yeah, when he got done with his show over there was about a crowd of about 60 people on him.
Saw him on the Royal Rumble. Did some NFL stuff. I'm happy for him. He seems to be a good guy, talented, having a good time. You know, and that's what it's all about. We just had a good time with UFC President Dana White.
That was great.
Said some cool stuff. Talked about the old times. Talked about this weekend. I didn't realize, and I'm not a gambler, Volkanovski's a 4-1 underdog. Now, again, going in weight, all that kind of stuff you have to put in, but I don't know. 4-1 underdog. If I put $1 down, I could win $4.
Then you can invest it.
I could invest at McDonald's and get a double cheeseburger made properly. Maybe.
It seems to be a tough thing to do.
So how did you hook up this interview tomorrow with Rashad Jennings, your Dancing with the Stars champion? I am going to call home and tell my wife and daughter that Rashad Jennings is going to be on, and they're going to know exactly who he is.
I'll have a few people that think that's great too, but the person that's handling Randy Grimes is also handling Rashad.
Oh, so in other words, no Rashad.
He'll be here tomorrow.
Well, it's also only a minute, you know. Typically, 3, 4, 5. It'll just cut in too, because obviously, we end at the top of the hour. All good stuff. Media party. Not that anybody cares tonight. Of all the ones I've been to, my favorite was last year out at Universal. Miami was at, I believe it was a dog track. Tampa's was not COVID Tampa, the one before I think it was in Ybor. Atlanta was at the aquarium. So, I mean, they move them around. And it's fun, I guess, if you like to eat and drink.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like to do that. I mean, it's kind of essential.
Well, the eating part.
Right.
The eating part is for sure. Guest. You're the guest. Well, now you're being called a guest.
Wow. I just bumped in from Randy Grimes, right?
God, you were such a
Right. Hey, now I can hear myself.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what happens when you put the microphone by, I don't know, your mouth.
You think being in bands for like 35 years, I would know that a microphone's quite important?
A, you would think that, and B, when you were in the band, did you sing or did you just play guitar?
I basically didn't sing.
Well, then that's probably why you wouldn't know to put a microphone above the mouth.
Absolutely.
But it was funny. I just got a thing from the station, from headquarters. Can't hear him. Oh, it's because you got the thing down by your 8-man strong. I felt bad when Dana's like, I think that's Habib's sponsor. I'm like, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I'm sure that they'd like that to be.
Well, we don't have audio.
My producer didn't get that?
Your producer was busy getting out the camera to take a picture, I guess.
Isn't it funny, though, that media is kind of frowned upon to take pictures, except here. This is the only place I ever see media people taking pictures with their guests. Like, you don't go to the Trop and interview, a Ray, and then now on camera you do, because it's for TV, so you're doing it anyway. But
and then they just
And radio people, I never see that. I only see that here on Radio Row.
yeah. I mean, it's a different attitude. I don't know why, but maybe because there's so many, and it's also not the crowd mentality. Sometimes the media is the crowd.
I do like that there's no fans here because the fans, it put the athletes in a different mindset. You know, they're looking out of their corner of their eye. They know that there's autographs. And I've always said, you know, whether you do or you don't, that's on you, and it doesn't change you as a person. But I kind of feel like, at least today so far, and it'll start picking up over the next couple of days. You know, watch the zoo tomorrow, you know, when both of the UFC guys stop by. It just puts you in a different, laid-back, relaxed, you know, we're just here to chat. What could we possibly talk to Sugar Sean O'Malley about? We'll find out tomorrow at 3:30.
I can't wait for that.
Jamal Hill at 2:30. Rashad Jennings at 3:15.
You're putting the math together.
Right. Well, I'm looking at what it's written down, and then I'm adding the 2 hours to it. You know, and I'm just so used to it, the 3-hour difference. I'm not really used to the 2-hour difference. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, one day almost down, with the exception of the awful internet. I still don't understand when something like the NFL, I mean, a multi-billion-dollar company. Now, it's not them, but you would think that they would require it. They would mandate it. Decent internet. Don't charge $1,000 for an Ethernet.
I heard the internet was supposed to be good this year.
Who lied?
Somebody.
You know, and as soon as we got done talking to Sam Joffrin, who is the CEO from the Las Vegas Super Bowl committee, he's like, I would go say something. Jot it down. I mean, hey,
What are they going to do about it at this point?
A, they can't fix it. B, they can't fix it quick enough because the show will be over. C, I feel like I'm at Walmart. I'm doing their job again. I love Walmart and all those places. They stand over you and watch you bag your food.
I mean, I get what you're saying. Didn't really think of it that way.
How did that extra T-bone steak land in a plastic bag? Let me check your receipt. No, you didn't bag it.
And then we get in trouble if we don't scan it right. Like, I double scan mine. The first one, and the lady says it happens all the time. The first one's kind of slow, and a lot of people double it. Good thing I checked.
Well, I already rang it up. That's what you should have said. I rang it up 3 times. Take 4 off.
Right.
So what's your thoughts, Radio Row? You did last year.
Yeah, last year and the year before.
Did Tampa, but I think Tampa's a wash.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, because of the COVID thing, everybody was
There was
really
nobody there.
They were scared at that point. The whole country was scared. Well, a lot of people were scared at that point. But yeah, I mean, I like it here. It's I think it's there's quite a bit more people here for the Tuesday, but it
sure.
builds up as it goes along.
Yeah, tomorrow will be busier. Thursday gets crazy. Friday, insanity. But this was, I think it appears that this Tuesday had a lot more than last year's Tuesday. Today had a lot more than any day in Tampa, but that's because it was COVID, and I get that. Miami was busier, I think, on Tuesday. I think. And I don't remember Atlanta.
Yeah, in Miami, I had outside building duty.
You did it well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get in trouble.
That we know.
Right. Well, nobody was around to see or watch over.
I mentioned this at the beginning of the show. You know, when we come out here, I'm oblivious to anything else that's going on. I couldn't tell you anything baseball that's going on, even though spring training starts here shortly. The race is coming up, which we have some tickets to give away. The Renaissance Festival is coming up shortly. We'll have some tickets to give away, but I'm not aware of really anything because you're almost in a bubble, even though it's not, if that makes sense. It's not the NBA bubble. It's not the NHL bubble during COVID, but it's just everything here is Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, and nothing else even matters. But the UFC on Saturday.
Okay, also talking about Radio Row here, what I've noticed this year, and I'm not saying that people weren't nice in any other of the years, but people are really nice around here.
Well, I'm still waiting to see because a lot of times when they're nice, they're lying to you. You know, like they want you to think, oh yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll fix your internet. And then Friday's here and it's still going to be the same shoddy. You know. Or yeah, I'll grab your lunch. Let me send you over blah, and then, you know. So. Miami was cool because every day at 3:05 they provided lunch.
Right on time.
It was definitely right on time.
Yeah, it was a big old shrimp roast at Tampa.
But Tampa was shrimp. I think that's what it is. But you know,
Yeah, Tampa.
nobody really wants to hear that. Hopefully, the station can hear you now.
Okay, I think they can because I can hear myself.
I really think that Matt should. We should ask the plane to go somewhere else. I really don't want to see that plane.
Was he on the radio like this and he was acting like this?
Probably. He was taking his firearms out of his luggage.
Multitasking.
So this clown's going to show up tomorrow looking like Ronald McDonald.
And my guest, I don't know where my guest is.
Well, we ain't got time.
Yeah, so I booked a guest and he didn't show.
You're now fined $7.77.
Yep.
You know, just like Matt, every time he says words that do not relate to him, professionalism, career, talent, any of that stuff. When a guest that you book doesn't show.
Yeah, so didn't show. So the best thing I do is just don't book anybody and I'll stay.
Then you can't get in trouble. Yeah. I mean, that's how you always want to think about it. So, all right. Well, with that, I think we're going to call it a day. Pack up, find out what is going on, set up a couple more guests for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be on 1 to 4 Eastern. Thursday 1 to 4 Eastern. And what's our time on Friday? Are we back to 2 to 5? 2 to 5 on Friday. So 1 to 4 tomorrow, 1 to 4 Thursday, and 2 to 5 on Friday. And with that said, everybody have a great day. We're going to go complain to IT. We want a full refund and 2 free Big Macs.
Sounds great.
Everybody tune in tomorrow. More shenanigans, good stuff today. It'll be posted up on all our social media. We'll have Dana White. We'll have the Carrot Top up for social media here later on today. So until then, for 8 Man Strong and Staff Zone, this has been Knockout Radio.
There's Grimes. Ma'am?
We're done.
Well, we're a live radio
We're
program,
live
so
until
we just ended. That's okay.
They were having technical difficulties.
Oh, everybody's having technical. The internet's awful. It's. I mean, we can do it another day if he's here. But
Like, is he going to be here tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
yeah, we can.
Okay.
And he kind of knows us from Tampa. 'Cause
I know, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
oh, this one.
Okay. So what are your? Because I have to talk to Sonia about what his openings are tomorrow. And
What day do you want to do
what's your
it?
schedule like tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Because I know tomorrow's just for everybody's.
Tomorrow.
Well, we have 2 of your people tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah, I do have Nick and
Rashad.
Rashad.
And now that I know he won Dancing with the Stars, I'm going to get brownie points at home. So
There you go.
yeah, so we definitely want that.
So you have Nick Lowry, Tim?
Yes.
I was given his number the other
Nick
day.
is even worse.
Okay.
He's like running around playing soccer. And like, come on, they're live. Sit down.
I can do 11:40. I can do. See, the UFC always screws me up on it too. If we can do 11:40, which would be right after